Hi, this is Brian with CEO Mastery, where for over 20 years I've coached CEOs and their teams in how to double, triple, and more their profits simply and systematically. If they can do it, you can do it too. And to help you along your way, every week I provide a nuts and bolts video tutorial on how to make an improvement in your business. Today I want to talk about meetings and how they allow us and help us to beat the competition. A few weeks ago, I did a video. It was under the heading of Ban All Meetings. And essentially what it did is says, don't have meetings unless you're gonna have good ones. And here's 10 steps for you to have good meetings, great meetings actually, okay? And at the end of that, I said, and with great meetings, you beat the competition. And I got a few responses afterwards saying, hey, that sounds great. What's the connection? So that's what this video is about, all right? The connection is that, first of all, to win in business, to beat the competition, you need a good strategy and you need to execute it. A good strategy is finding a place in a niche market where you fill a need that currently is not being properly filled. That's a great strategy. Now, once you have a strategy, you need to execute it. And execution depends on a couple of things. One is a flow of good decisions. The other is thorough follow through. So the good decisions, basically strategic decisions, and how to execute day in and day out are better made when you get groups of people together. It doesn't have to be 10, it could be 2 or 3 or 5 or 20 maybe, I don't know. But you get heads together. Many minds are so much more capable of making great decisions than a single mind or 2 minds, right? It creates synergy. You have 4 or 5 people in the room, there's synergy. And that synergy means that the output is greater than the sum of the parts. You create a super brain. And that super brain makes super decisions that power you along the path of strategy execution, right? So number 1, meetings helps with those decisions. Number 2 is meetings help with follow through. 1, because if people are in meetings when decisions are made, they feel a sense of buy-in. Why? Because in a good meeting, they have say. They're able to be heard. They're able to voice their opinion. And they're able to understand why a certain decision or direction is taken. Whether they agree with it or not, they're included. And as a result, they have buy-in. And that's the why. That's the energy inside of them that says, yes, let's do this thing. And then the other is accountability. When in order to execute, we have to hold ourselves accountable. And I've written on accountability before, and the short version is, in order to hold people accountable, all you need to do is keep stats, keep measurements, metrics, and then publish them, make them publicly viewable. Once our stats are up on the board and we're in a meeting and everybody's looking at them, we're going to be very careful every week or whenever to make sure our stats look good. We're going to be focused. We're going to follow through. We're going to hold ourselves accountable. That happens in meetings when a group sits down and looks up at the scoreboard or the stats and says, okay, how are we doing? In this department, did we do what we said? And did we get what we were hoping? And this individual and so forth, whatever your stats are. So in that respect, meetings help follow through, because they create buy-in and they create accountability. All right? So decisions, buy-in, accountability, that creates execution. And you can bet if you do that and then you look around your competition, they're not doing it. Most are not. That's the beauty of all this. It's just do it, and you will receive the benefits, because most others are not doing it. All right? So call me if you have any questions about this, but go out there, have great meetings, and execute strategy. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, forward it to a friend, and subscribe. So when I come up with my next video, typically every week, you'll be alerted. Spread the word. Thank you.